YouTube, it's Leah back again to talk about the Freetress Deep Twist hair. Now, if you saw my last video, I had the hair in for 1 week and I did a kind of review. I was excited and it's my first time with Crochet Braids, so I was trying to figure out what works best and wanted to share with you guys my first week experience. So now I have had the hair in for 2 weeks and I am still loving it. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys more of an in-depth video in terms of how I maintain the hair. Like I said in my last video, I've been using the pineapple and twist method. And if you want to see how the pineapple and twist method work best on this hair, keep watching. So one method I use is the pineapple method, which many of you guys are probably familiar with in terms of your natural hair. I use it for this deep twist hair because it is just like kind of a natural hair. It's not hair specifically, but it is curly, and you want those curls to be the same when you wake up as you go to sleep. So I use the pineapple method, but I do have a trick. Before I pineapple my hair, I like to detangle each curl. I like to spray leave-in conditioner in my hair and then separate each curl as much as I can, just to have some the less amount of detangling I have in the morning is great. My morning routine is quick. I have to be out the door in a split second. But my nighttime routine, I try to like at least give it some time, give my hair as much tender loving care as I possibly can. So I take a leave-in conditioner, like I said. Any leave-in conditioner will work. I love Apogee, and it's the Pro Vitamin leave-in conditioner. I will spray my entire head till it's pretty, I guess not soaked, just damp, just to a damp level. And I will go curl by curl, just kind of detangling as much as I possibly can, like that. So sometimes with this hair, like I said, there's tangles, so you gotta be careful. And while I'm doing this, I love to keep a pair of scissors around me. So I have my scissors with me because this hair can get matted at the ends. Like, there's no lie. This hair was a little bit further down to here when I first got installed 2 weeks ago. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit further up because I will, if I see something at the end, I will snap it away. I will clip it on off. I don't want my ends to be a matted mess. So some of these things right here, you know, to be expected, but you have to try to separate as much as possible. So just go through and do it for, there doesn't have to be like a big, the back is where it can get real matted. No, let me tell you that. The back is where the matting begins, honey. So yeah, you just want to be careful to not do it too quickly. Just get them as separated as possible. Focus on the back because, like I said, that's where it's rubbing against your clothing. It's rubbing against your pillowcase. It's rubbing against anything you're laying your head against, your seat, the back of your car, if you're laying your head against the car rest. Anything you're seeing, just separate them out as much as you can. For me, it's always this side that's the most matted. I don't know what it is. I must sleep on this side. But so once you have the hair completely detangled to the best of your ability, now it's time to pineapple. So I do not use a scrunchie when I pineapple. I use a elastic, kind of like this. One of those things that go around your head. A scrunchie will work as well. So if you have one of those soft scrunchies, that works perfectly too, because it's about this size when I'm done with it. So I've just wrapped it around my hand twice. So a normal scrunchie will work. I do not like the Goody elastics just because it gets caught in your hair and it's a hot knotted mess. But if it works for you, that's great. For me, it's a no-go. So like a normal pineapple, I bring all the hair to the front. I then bring the scrunchie around. Make sure to separate again. And then I grab my scarf. I love my cheetah scarf. Kind of stuff the hair around the interior of the scarf, so it's kind of wrapping around my head. And then I'm done. It was pretty simple. This is what I do pretty much day to day in terms of keeping my hair contained, keeping it nice and wrapped, and I can go to sleep easily like this. The scarf is big enough that it contains all the hair. And then when I wake up in the morning, all I do is take the scarf off, take the scrunchie off, flip it over, separate it out, put the part where I want to put the part, and I'm good to go. Like, there's not much to it. Now, what I will say is that I will trim these ends off. So anytime I see stuff like this, I'll grab my scissors, see that, and I'll just snip it. So, and it's not like I'm really losing length. I'm just losing kind of matted, kind of dingy hair. So if I'm at work, I'll do the same thing. I'll grab my scissors at my desk, and if I see some things, if I'm pulling some things, I will snap it on off. I don't have any shame in my game. And like I said, it's quick, and it's so that there's the least amount of tangles as possible. So my second method is the twist method, which is where you put a certain amount of twists, usually 4 or 5 around your head, and you go to sleep that way. And how I achieve that look is I grab my foaming mousse. So I like to use a lot of body. Any foaming mousse will work. I just prefer this because I like to use it for my perm rod sets. So what I do is I like to separate the hair out. So let's do half and half. I'll do this half second. This is more my problematic side too. I don't know what it is. I might sleep on my right side, so that side's always more. This side's more matted than this side is at most times, which is weird. I'll separate these two out. So these will be my 2, and then I'll have 2 on this side. So I grab my foaming mousse and I apply it to the hair. There's no method to how I do this either. Like, I'm just grabbing and going. But I just make sure the hair is kind of saturated and to a point where I can divide the hair very smoothly. So if you see it, I'm pulling the hair. It's not tangled. It's very easy to separate. The mousse very much so helps with that. So I have this all detangled. Also, these loose ends, I will go ahead and cut those because they can really cause a lot of tangles when you're trying to untangle in the morning. So, separate it in 2 and twist like you would just, do a normal twist. It's just a simple plait, if you will. So I have that one, and I'll do the same thing to this side. Put my foaming mousse in. separating it, moosing it. So I have 4 plaits. I will bring it to the back. Take my same scrunchie. Do this. Grab my scarf. Put my scarf on. And now I'm ready for bed. Very simple, just like the other method. With this method, I think it gives your curl a lot more staying power. It gives them a lot more, you're detangling a lot more than you are when you're doing the pineapple, if that makes sense. And then in the morning when I'm ready to wake up, I just remove my scarf, take this, untwisting, untwisting, untwisting. Unravel, unravel, unravel. And there you go. Same definition as you had that night. And your hair stays looking fresh. And you have no real detangles to do. Your hair should still hold up pretty well. And like I said, I've been doing that for 2 weeks, and this is what my hair looks like after 2 weeks. And I hope you guys enjoy.